What's up, y'all? You already know this your Rockstar Wicked Witch. Aaron. Yo, I'm tired of all of these people saying you've been bullying them. Let's get into the videos.
Aaron is
this Alvin story right here
was unlike other staff. Generally, for the staff member working for the church, you're usually very polite. You're easy to talk to. You're usually very helpful. Aaron.
You heard what he said. First of all, if anyone ever been at the Celebrity Center, you would know everyone there is nice. They cool. They want to help you. They're not there to try to destroy you. So what Aaron is trying to put out there about Scientology is false. They out there helping people, and they're very nice.
Aaron is not someone who would have that polite demeanor like that is innate to the individual staff member. So in the beginning, when you first meet him, he can be a bit charismatic and, talk to someone that's very nice and it's very polite until you get right past that into anything that you disagree about or something that he doesn't want to do or something like that. And then there you go. That's the way this guy deals with problems. He just attacks you. He yells at you, screams at you, gets in your face, tries to be big and overbearing. My colleague was correcting him, Aaron, on.
He knew what's up when I was in his face. He knew what up. He was so happy.
On something. Aaron didn't like that, and Aaron grabbed him and shoved him and slammed him into the wall.
Oh my
colleague
gosh.
weighed maybe 130 pounds soaking wet. Aaron was probably somewhere around 180, 190, something like that. And he actually broke the drywall. One particular instance that I think of, just along with the story of my colleague, is he had left his car running in the garage that we have. I went up there and found it was Aaron's car. Aaron wasn't anywhere to be found. So I took his keys out, thought I was doing him a favor because the vehicle was unlocked. It was running with the keys in the car. He came back and he flipped his lid. He lost his shit. Like, he started yelling and screaming as to why would I take his...
First of all, why would you be like that to someone that's helping you out in a situation? It could have been anyone out there that would have saw a car running, hop in the car, and be out. Easy. But now you have someone that's trying to help you and you try to snap on them. Doesn't even make any sense. You wildin'.
His car, why would I take his car keys? Whereas normally the response I would expect would be like, oh, thanks a lot, I really appreciate it, or thank you, or something like that.
Aaron Smith Levin is an individual who can be described as very antagonistic. He does not react well to challenging situations.
Hold on. When he saw me, he was acting very well. He knew how to act then. He was nice. He knew how to act.
He's very reactive. He can be very reactive, and he has been described as scary by some people.
He is not
I
scary.
did have an employee once who banged on my office door. I opened the door. He ran inside. He literally asked me to hide under my desk because Aaron was chasing him. I cooperated with my employee. I allowed them to hide under my desk. Aaron came in.
Gosh, he got people hiding.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't
desk.
know what he was looking for, but that did occur, yes. I was present when Aaron physically assaulted another member of our church.
Wow.
And got into an altercation with him unnecessarily because of an argument, and it was illogical, and I'd never seen anything like it. Another instance, Aaron, I did not see this happen, but I saw the imprint on the wall where Aaron threw somebody through a wall because he was upset with them, and that's very
throwing
unfortunate.
people through the walls?
And I think that Aaron knew what he was struggling with. I think that Aaron knew that he was antagonistic and that this was how he was, and maybe he couldn't deal with it. But I had more issues with that particular person and more upset employees
who don't have issues with him.
Issuing complaints and filing complaints and telling me they couldn't work with him than anybody I've ever
He ain't want no issue with
I
me.
would say honestly that I really cared about Aaron, and I really wanted to help him, and I really tried to help him, and I found it impossible. And
Of course
he did not
it's
accept that
impossible.
help. He pushed
First of all,
himself
listen,
away,
y'all.
And
This is what y'all got to understand. When you out there trying to help someone that don't want to help themselves, it's very impossible. You might as well just leave them alone. You know, not saying not to keep trying to help someone. He really need help. The help he got, they kicked him out. That was the help. But listen, there's people out there that really need your help. Help them as much as you can, you know? But if you know it's getting to a point where it's really impossible, just focus on yourself and the next person.
he made it impossible to change or open his arms to any communication to receive that.
I refer to Aaron Smith Levin as a snake oil salesman only because he had such an incredible ability to sell himself. And I'm really talking about it being a salesman of him. You know, it's like he would be very able to convince you he was your best friend, the nicest guy you've ever met.
Oh, no,
At
he's
the same
nice.
time, on the opposite side, you know, you could sort of say Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Nah.
He had a temper that was second to none.
Where?
That was easily kindled. You know, it's like it didn't take a lot. He had a short fuse. One of the days I was holding a conference, and Aaron Smith Levin was there. He gave a comment that was immediately would make someone antagonistic. It was a communication designed to upset you. So kept it cool. You know, I went over again with him what was needed, and that it wasn't acceptable what he had just done, and he then got more angry. I said, "Can you please leave the room?"
How you got
know,
grown
quite
people telling you this?
nicely, you know, and he
Wow.
refused to leave the room, and at that point then physically came in my direction to attack. He
Oh,
attempted
man.
to slug me in the face. Like, I did get hit. I did get nicked. You know, I physically felt drained at the end of it. My staff, like, really, I mean, they were amazed that such a thing would happen. And, you know, they were urging him to stop, and they were urging him, you know, to leave the room, you know, like end this craziness, you know?
The truth of the matter is, Aaron and his brother always had a very horrible relationship. I met them. They were about 15 years old, and we were all located in the Philadelphia area. And Aaron and his brother, Colin, who is my son's father, they were living with a guardian because the mother was in Florida and the father, I believe, was in Montana or something. And so they were living with a guardian, and at about 15 years old, they were fighting so badly and so violently. I know for a fact they would get into violent fistfights, and Aaron forced, through physical force, his brother to move out of the house they were living in, even at 15 years old. So that's
Alright, what I could say about that, when it come to family, I mean, brothers do fight. You feel me? I look at that as tough love at the same time. Brothers do fight. Sisters fight too. Everyone fight in family, you know?
what I saw with my own eyes. I know that, you know, Aaron was very violent, and basically to protect himself, Colin moved. At that point, Colin was living in New Mexico, and he was not doing well, to be honest. I mean, he turned to drugs. He wasn't doing well. Again, he did not have communication with even myself. I stopped talking to him because he started to just not be such a good guy. You know, you didn't really want to be around him. He started to take on attributes actually of Aaron, which was very sad.
I mean, it's his brother.
And I had stopped talking to him at that point.
Well, brothers do be different,
and,
though. But,
he ended up getting into this drinking and driving car accident. Someone else was driving.
Wow.
And again,
Listen,
Aaron
y'all.
was not talking to him.
Do not drink and drive, because you putting yourself in danger and you putting others in danger. Do not drink and drive. Don't do that.
Colin's mother, she was not talking to him at the time. And, you know, I'm sure he feels guilty because he wasn't communicating to his brother already. But then when Colin died, Aaron received a large sum of money. The mother received a large sum of money. My son received $10,000, of which Aaron had in an account with my name on it and his name on it. And after some time, I went to check the account, and the account was wiped clean. And Aaron took the $10,000.
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
I asked him why, and he
Now
said,
you taking money now.
I feel, you know, you're not investing it properly or something, and I'm going to invest it, and he'll get it when he's 18. So now my son is 18, and there's still no money.
No money.
So
Where's the money?
Aaron, to me, is a liar, and
That's family problems, though.
and, you know, just very cold-hearted. Anyway, and Aaron had always just been like the biggest jerk. We would get into these huge fights, and he would just get in my face and yell at me, and he was always nasty. I just always remember him as being just angry and mean, and yeah, I remember he made up some lies about me, and he turned the mother, who wasn't there, against me. So when she came back to Philadelphia after about a year or two, she was really mean to me. And I told her, I said, you're not going to be mean to me. I don't deserve how
Exactly.
how you're treating me.
Let her
And,
know.
she finally backed off. It was a little more forceful than that, I guess. But she chilled
Let
out.
them know.
But I realized that
Leave
he was
me
saying
alone.
lies about me. And I have no idea who would want to be around a guy like that, to be honest. I mean, he's
Nobody.
not kind. You know, he's mean.
I worked in one of our churches in Los Angeles as the executive director, and I frequently ran into Aaron Smith Levin.
Wow.
I was on the phone speaking with someone, and I heard this yelling about 20 feet away from me. The yelling got out of hand, and so I said just a minute to the person I was on the phone with. So I ran like about 15 to 20 feet, and I could see around the corner, and there was Aaron Smith Levin, and he was rolling on the floor, punching his senior.
Oh, my gosh.
And,
yo,
his
this
senior was
dude.
more or less trying to protect himself.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
one of my staff was there, and I said, pull them apart. And they did. And Aaron was basically out of control. It took two people to hold him and pull him apart. And he could be really nice sometimes. And then he would do.
Remember, y'all, when he saw me, he was very nice. That's the Aaron I saw. I don't know who this person is, because he know what's up.
What he did with me. I was having a meeting one day, and I had 20 people there, and I was doing a briefing as the executive director of the organization, which I did quite often in that same office. And I never had a disturbance. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the meeting, while I was speaking, Aaron Smith Levin walks in, and he just kept coming forward, even though we were in the middle of a meeting. And so I said, "Excuse me, can I help you?"
Right?
And he goes, "This is my office."
What?
And I go, "We're in a meeting," and he continued coming forward.
Wow.
Until I was looking up at him. He was that close to me.
Why you in her face like that, man?
And I was incredulous. I knew that he was going to attack me because he was too close. And he was yelling.
Please.
And he...
Imagine that.
He felt like I shouldn't be there
Imagine
with my
that.
staff. And that we should all leave and he should be there. Which was pretty much insane.
What's up, y'all? You already know this your Rockstar Wicked Witch. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and follow my channel. Want to support my channel? The link and all of the information is in the bio, alright?